Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Minnesota Vikings and the Philadelphia Eagles. Now Osweiler on first down. Ebron caught left side. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards right off the bat. And a quick first down.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. A gain of 6 there on first. Four yards remaining now on second down. Now the defense definitely showing blitz here. They run with Pumphrey, and he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Again, it's Pumphrey. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. On second down, here's Osweiler. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Throwing now, Osweiler on first down. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. Trying to get it there to Martavis Bryant. That'll bring up second down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up first and goal. And that's his longest run of the first quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complementary runs where he'll run it to the inside. But it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get to the outside and make it happen.
It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's second and goal. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run.
Hurry up, here we go.
From the 4, it's second and goal. They run, Smallwood, and he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Wendell Smallwood, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Eagles drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. This is taken at the 3. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now Palmer on first down. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll make this a second down.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down.
Double tight, guys, double tight. Let's go! Try it, 38! Try it, 38!
Give them 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
Here we go! Try it, 38!
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? Jumpy on the right side of the line.
Sometimes when you're on the end, a little bit farther away from the ball, any type of movement will get you to jump, and that's exactly what happened there.
Shift together here from the D-line. McCaffrey following the penalty. And a short gain down to about the 33. 2 yards on the pickup. It'll be second down.
Not a whole lot there after the penalty, but remember, it was 1st and 5, not 1st and 10, so now they can keep grinding out first downs, and good things can happen for them. Just 2nd and short coming up.
On second down, here's Palmer. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Fletcher Cox busting through to get him for a loss of 6. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Palmer. Wide open receiver complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Vikings holding the football. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Now it's the former Eagle. Didn't have too much success with him, though. It's DeMarco Murray. A gain of 3, second down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Now Palmer to throw on second down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up first and goal. On the ground, McCaffrey. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
Second down, Palmer. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. Eric Kendricks able to run him down for a loss of a yard. Third and goal, Palmer. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
After the interception, here's Osweiler. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
They'll throw on first down with Osweiler. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. I know when you got a top tight end like this, you want to get him involved, but when you do, you're hoping for more than that.
You certainly are. You've got to try and get him some space where he can make a play downfield, or at least an opportunity for some rack yardage, right? That run after catch.
Now Osweiler on second down. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete.
Over!
Third down, Osweiler. He's going to let this one go deep into a double team, and it's intercepted. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick, and his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. First interception he's thrown on the season. New town, new receivers, still probably trying to get in sync with everyone.
And you just know that he's not going to say, hey, I'm just getting started with these guys. We're still working on it. But there definitely is an element to it. I don't care how many OTAs, how many mini camps, preseason.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Michael Kendricks coming in from that outside linebacker spot to bury him for a loss of 7. To throw on second down, Palmer. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. So incomplete on second down. Now they'll look to convert here on third. Play action. It's Palmer. And he can't get away from the pressure. Palmer sacked.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And here is the punter, Shum, as he sends this one away. Fielded at about the 28. A second quarter score from down in Houston. And the early going, it's the Texans out in front. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
While we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore, I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Let's go!
Again on 2nd and 10 now. It's Osweiler. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hardy. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. On the run, it's Pumphrey. And now running right through it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. They go play action here on first down. He'll buy some time right. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, is intended target. And that'll bring up second down. Now it's Osweiler. Rolling to his right. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation. And a stoppage here, a timeout before this third down play takes place. as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
All right, here we go.
From the gun on third down, Osweiler. Ebron's got it. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
Set. Green 39. Green 39.
Bryant, the man in motion right.
Back 99 Philly. Here we go. Shut down. Motion. Check.
From the red zone now, here's Osweiler on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Linval Joseph forcing his way through there to drop him for a loss of a good 10 yards. And checking in on what's going on up in the Meadowlands. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. And the Bills have taken the early lead. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number one. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. This one from 46 yards out. And Walsh able to convert it as his kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So as it turns out, that sack does not wind up costing him, at least in terms of getting points. They get 3.
Yeah, once you see your quarterback go down the backfield, you think, uh-oh. But fortunately for them, their kicker came to the rescue and made sure they got something out of that drive after all.
Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Final play of the half. It's Palmer going up top. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 35. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one. So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So step off the 5 yards.
Yeah, partner, you know, defensive end, he wants to get into the offensive backfield. He wants that get off to be as fast as possible. A little too quick on that one.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
No gain on that run, and while this team is down, they're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination. Maybe you just have to think about different style of running in order to get this guy going.
Now Palmer. Looking left side, and it's complete. A good pickup there, a 22. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Throwing now, Palmer on first down. Oh, incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it there. And it'll be second down. And now following the incomplete pass, we'll get a timeout here for an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down.
Here we go.
Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And he'll be stopped up quickly here at the 38. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on third and a tough 9. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down. On third down, Palmer. And a throw right sideline is complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that...
Now McManus on to kick this one off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
They'll run here with Pumphrey. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
From midfield now, here's Osweiler. It's hauled in by Hardy. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or...
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, it's Osweiler. This is caught inside the 15. And he carries this one all the way down to the 9. That one goes for 36 yards. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And Howland Sink was the quarterback in his center on that play. They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together.
All right, here we go. Green, 39.
They'll run again with Pumphrey. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. They come out here in the eye. On 3rd and goal, Osweiler. They'll roll him out right. And that is incomplete. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
So it's only 3 points on this opening drive of the 3rd quarter. And even though that stretches out the lead, Charles, I think you'd have to consider this a win for the defense, no?
Couldn't agree more, Brandon. That offense got themselves in prime position to really open up this ball game, but the drive stalled out. And, yeah, 3 points is very easy to get back in today.
It's a foot race. The 20, 10, touchdown, Vikings. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that.
Toe bashed it.
Super toe.
Now Osweiler on 1st down. His throw incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
2nd and 10. It's Osweiler again. Going deep here for Bryant. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, why do you go out and spend a 1st-round pick on a defensive back? Plays like that. The rookie gets his 1st interception.
Exactly right, and you're trying to limit the number of plays an offense runs. You're trying to limit the number of possessions they have. And he was a guy that I targeted coming out of college and rated very highly for his playmaking skills on defense.
And now he has his 1st career interception. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Looking to throw on second down. Palmer. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down.
He's got to be kicking himself right there. His team's already picked off 2 passes. That would have been the 3rd in the game. And, boy, they've really played well attacking the football.
The Vikings on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Palmer. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. So the offense has it 1st and 10. To throw is Palmer. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Palmer to throw again. And Matthews over the middle with a grab. And he's brought down. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 2nd and 12. Play clock winding down. Now Palmer. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll be 3rd and 10.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Out of the gun, Palmer. And the 3rd down pass falls incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Here's Jacob Shum now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his 1st. And this will be covered up. Pretty good result. It'll be down at the 14-yard line. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. On second down, here's Osweiler. And that one complete to Wendell Smallwood. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
First down, a run with Smallwood. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. So this offense really needs to make something happen here late in the fourth with the football.
Detroit!
On 1st and 10, it's Osweiler. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And he's brought down. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Let's go! Green, 30.
They'll run it now with Pumphrey. Able to power through. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Second down, they need less than a yard to pick up the first. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed, as that's going to move the chains. So it'll be first down here after the run. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now a handoff here to his running back. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Now the Vikings offense gets set to take over here. They're up by 1. They have the football. The key here, just don't do anything silly, right, Charles?
That's exactly right. And you know, all the admonitions as they ran out there. Take care of the ball. Secure everything. Be tight in everything that you do. No let up, no crazy plays, and they can go home with a victory.
Let's see here if they can do all those things and hang on to this victory. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Second down, offense behind the sticks here. 2nd and 13. Homer apparently wants to throw it. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And the Eagles are going to go ahead and take another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. Here's Palmer. And down he'll go at the 25. And a timeout here. Timeout taken, whistles blown. Timeout taken by the receiving team. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Fielded just inside the 30. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Checking in on Houston, it's in the fourth quarter there. And the Texans have scored to add on to their lead. If they hold on, a victory there would be their 3rd of the year.
Here we go now.
In motion right is Bryant.
Green, 39, Philly, here we go.
Back to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
Now a desperation throw deep down. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the fourth quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. Now it's Osweiler. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Vikings offense now heading out to take over. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Shift together here from the D-line. Kyle Rudolph, the tight end, in motion. He'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. A great read, and it's picked off. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line.
And that one, oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
Osweiler to a knee, and that should wrap this one up. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for Philadelphia, they make amends for their Week 1 loss by winning their home opener. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Dallas Cowboys next week. Meanwhile, for Minnesota, they will fall to 1-1. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Lambeau to take on the Packers.